What's up, everyone? It's Phoenix here, bringing you guys something a little bit different. So recently I've been checking out this guy called Th3Birdman, Th3Birdman, who has been doing these videos where he does everything wrong with CinemaSin's blank. So, like, it's kind of a parody of the original. Like, he often critiques, like, one of the biggest problems I have with CinemaSin's, even though I love their content, is they do get very nitpicky, and sometimes they give sins where it doesn't really make any sense. And honestly, I think a little bit of critique on their videos is sometimes necessary just to, like, get a point across that not everything they say is 100% accurate, and not everything they say is necessarily a sin in people's book. But, you know, entertainment is entertainment, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out Th3Birdman down in the description. Subscribe to his channel. Also check out CinemaSin's, as they do put a lot of work into their videos, and it's very important to support all of the creators around the YouTube world, I guess, while, you know, YouTube is being hard to a lot of creators. Yeah. Anyways, let's just get started. Here we go. Today we're doing Jumanji. So let's get started. Disclaimer, I love CinemaSin's. I am only poking fun of their mistakes. Everything wrong with CinemaSin's Jumanji, and I just watched Jumanji on the plane. So, oh wait, okay,
game buried on the beach where it was left in the last movie, but the people approaching it at the end of the last movie were speaking French, implying it went across the ocean. This is still America, so USA, USA.
Because just like hamburgers, the French sent that shit back faster than you can say.
Omelette de fromage.
Board game? Who plays board games?
Who says this out loud to themselves when presented with a board game?
This obviously too cool for school teenagers. Once video games became mainstream in about 1995, who played board games anymore? Or were you that little brother who got the unplugged controller? Explain why you still play board games.
Say what? Alex was clearly playing a PlayStation.
I enjoy board games every once in a while.
Why did Jumanji settle on this Atari-style upgrade?
Because if the Jumanji disc ever got scratched, he'd never get to see this goodness.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and this was scratch. It was a nightmare for PlayStation 2.
Instead of getting scared and looking for the asshole who switched the board game for a video game cartridge, this kid thinks, wait a minute, maybe I should stick this unlicensed game into my machine and see what happens.
Why would he be afraid of someone leaving him a free game?
That's
and
true.
Why would he care if it were licensed?
Exactly.
Who are you? Jack Thompson's cousin?
It's the last sentence of Anthony's paper on westward expansion. Coincidentally, it's the last sentence of your paper on westward expansion from last year.
This teacher must make copies of her students' papers to reference for plagiarism later, since I thought it was customary to give the student their paper back with a grade on it. Either that, or this teacher out of nowhere remembers one sentence of a paper from a year ago or some bullshit.
Spencer is supposed to be a whiz kid, especially with regard to English, and teachers, or at least the good ones, should remember these types of things.
Sure. And a lot of teachers do have good memory.
Detention.
I know some of my teachers have really good memory, so. Or did,
42-year-old
I
man
should say.
calling high school students rejects. Bullying.
Also, why is the principal handling detention? He doesn't have better things to do? Doesn't that job go to the track coach or the health teacher or something?
This isn't 1572 when you were in high school. Principals play an integral role in the education and discipline of students these days.
That is true.
Otherwise, they may grow up trying to make a living on YouTube.
I don't recognize it.
So was the game just content to not be sucking anyone into it for 20 years? I mean, the drums weren't even beating to call attention to the console. Bridge just happened to find that shit. I mean, the board game went out of its way to recruit people. So much so that they had to bury that shit to prevent it from harming fools.
Well, it technically already had a player from 26 years ago who was stuck on his last life. The game seems content with one player for vast amounts of time, as the original movie spanned 1969 to 1995.
Which one do I pick?
I don't know. I don't think it matters that much.
This is, of course, why the avatars are so completely converse to the real-world characters. But Why would Spencer say this when he knows jack shit about this game?
Because it's a video game, and like most
Yeah.
games, you should be able to win with whoever you pick.
That's true.
EA. EA.
Oh shit! You guys, I hate to be that guy. I love being that
Yeah.
guy. But is this how you talk to people you don't know?
Should.
Go to a party and find a stranger and demand to know who they are.
But this isn't a party, is it? One second they're in detention, and the next they're looking at complete strangers in a f***ing jungle.
Van Pelt assumed dominion over all of Jumanji's creatures, controlling them.
Then why doesn't he have control over all these humans that are standing around him? He bosses his henchmen around, sure, but Nigel's completely unaffected, right?
While I do like the fact that you consider humans to be creatures or animals, because we are, this sin is for not recognizing that a vast majority of idiots think that we're not, which is why he doesn't have control of humans, and is what the movie is trying to say.
This is what I'm good at.
I think they mean
Video
like
games.
beasts.
It's what I do.
That's what the
literally
movie's
the
trying to
main
say.
thing that I do.
Okay,
And we
fine,
call
so
animals
playing a game
animals.
briefly
We don't
earlier
really
in this
call
movie.
humans
There's
animals,
nothing
even
in
though
this
we are
movie that suggests
animals.
you're a hardcore gamer. We've seen you help Fridge cheat on his paper more than we've seen you as Wade Watts.
Bullshit. He's playing Street Fighter V, has Uncharted 4 and The Last Guardian posters, a Wii, a flight simulator joystick, a ton of video games in and on the shelves, with a lot of them being Xbox One games in a Sony movie.
Jesus, with all this firepower, even in a game, these guys would be
That's
toast.
pretty good.
But apparently the video game reverts to movie rules when it comes to aiming.
Have you ever seen Uncharted?
Why would the game have this perspective? Every other shot has been from the viewpoint of one of the main characters, so this flash to villain vision is hooey.
Asking why a game would have a first-person perspective in it. You know what? 15 sins for all the time in the future that Jeremy will misunderstand video games.
You saying that we can actually die in here?
Yep.
I don't know for sure.
You're not sure? You're not sure, Mr. Video Game Genius?
Look, I get that Fridge is frustrated, but this kind of an argument, even in a movie like this, is silly. It makes it sound like Fridge has zero common sense, as if he thinks Spencer gets trapped in games all the time.
It's a legitimate concern, though. Pretty much all of their experiences inside the game have been real to them so far. There's a legit reason to fear permadeath, and this is exactly what someone who doesn't play games would ask someone who does.
I will summon every creature and every soldier to hunt them down.
Why haven't you done that already?
Because he's a video game character, and there's this teensy little literary device called Pace.
Where the hell is Jumanji supposed to be? I thought we were out in the f***ing jungle, but this bazaar is straight out of, like, Istanbul.
Jeremy has never heard of Belgrade Forest.
I have this map that, like, has a missing piece.
Dr. Bravestone, thank goodness you're here.
We need to find the missing piece.
If you're going to make a cartographer the only character who can read the map, then why would you make this character completely ignore the only one who can read it?
This is the movie playing with the trope in video games where NPCs almost entirely ignore everyone in the player's party except the player-controlled character.
Looks like they had help. Seaplane. He must have crawled out of his hole.
Here's where the movie doesn't seem like they're playing a video game anymore. This is a cutscene that the main characters don't get to see, and they're discussing very specific details that a game like this wouldn't be able to comprehend, and takes actions a video game wouldn't bother with.
First of all, when's the last time you played a video game? Games are dealing with some heavy topics these days, Mr. 4999th and Duck Hunt, and cutscenes are seen and understood by the player of the game, which would be the audience in this case.
She's pretty fly, and those guys don't meet a lot of new people.
Fly.
Sure, Alex is from 1996, but he's also a f***ing metalhead, according to his room decor. And I don't remember any metalheads in 1996 using the word fly to describe a hot girl.
I'm sure they'd like to get jiggy with her.
Nobody was saying jiggy in 1996 either. The word only gained steam in 1998 when Will Smith released Getting Jiggy With It from his Big Willie style album.
CinemaSin's, ladies and gentlemen.
So, are NPCs getting turned on by this? They obviously aren't paying attention to their work, even though they repeat the same phrase over and over. Is the power of digital boners greater than the power of surveillance?
Jeremy says boner.
Also, if Van Pelt still has control of all the animals in Jumanji, why can't one of the rhinos pick up the jewel in its mouth and take it back to him?
Because it's a game and the rhinos are serving as an obstacle for the players to overcome. Also, that assumes that Van Pelt can see what the creature he controls see, and that isn't at all corroborated in the film.
Every one of these rhinos has a murder boner that's so strong that they disregard what has to be the most important thing in their universe.
They're not gonna get it.
Says boner. Again.
Mosquito.
Oh yeah, let's not forget they gave this already unlucky character a weakness that gives him a highly likely chance of dying, considering the mosquito population in Jumanji.
They've literally shown one mosquito this entire film.
It's true.
Fridge is able to reason with a wild elephant, apparently because he is a zoologist, and all zoologists know elephant language.
Pronouncing zoologist as zoologist. I mean, what's next? You're going to tell me aluminium is pronounced aluminum.
This jumping is so funny, they might as well put Mario sounds with it. Let's rewind
This is
and
great.
guess that.
I really love this. I really do.
of a game. Too bad it doesn't have much replay value.
Wait, where's the roll credits?
Oh no, not the stuck villain character 118 played by an overqualified actor.
That's true. Where is the road credits?
So, are you saying that Michael B. Jordan is an underqualified actor? Because that's what the anti insinuates, you know.
Wait, look.
Hate to break it to everyone, but getting Alex back to his home in 1996 would have changed a lot more than this. There's a chance these kids aren't even born when they get back, since they effectively changed the past. And even the slightest change would have caused some sort of sound to butterfly thunder effect.
No. Let's let Doc explain this.
Imagine this line represents time. Prior to this point in time,
or you could have the Flash. The Flash did this.
2017.
Kind of.
To you, me, and Einstein, but reality for everyone else.
If you smell what the rock
cooking. See, I like these videos. I think they're very entertaining. I've been a fan of CinemaSin's for a while, but their videos do get a little bit nitpicky. So it's entertaining to see someone kind of poking fun at them and pointing out their mistakes in their own videos and saying, just pointing out. It's a lot of fun. I like how he has a rebuttal for almost everything that they say, or not almost everything, but he tries to find perfectly reasonable rebuttals, like if there's a inaccuracy or something, and then whenever CinemaSin's does get something right, he retracts the sin to show that he's not just here to hate on them. He's not hating on them. He's putting a little bit of a new perspective, if you will. And it's definitely a good way of translating that. So make sure you guys check out Th3Birdman, because I think you guys will enjoy his videos, especially the Everything Wrong with CinemaSin's videos. I will be reacting to more of them. I just wanted to do Jumanji because that was the most recent movie that I've actually seen after my flight, so I figured why not have a bit of a CinemaSin's, have this be my first Everything Wrong with CinemaSin's video. Anyways, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Hope to see you guys in the future. Not the place for time, right? You guys are amazing. Peace out. Have a good day. I'll catch you guys next time on Flame TV. Peace out and stay awesome, guys. It's been a blast. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Hope to see you guys in the future. Thanks for watching.